Hello, this is Dief, man. Welcome to episode 33 of Dief's Vlog. Just a reminder to everyone that June mailbag's coming up. This will be the last edition for season 1. So if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions that you would like to see in the June mailbag, get them in via email at djphoenix@live.ca. That's djphoenix@live.ca. Or if you're on Twitter, you can tweet those in to twitter.com/deefman. Twitter.com/deefman. So if you get those in via tweet or email, I'll do it in the next 3 weeks or so, and they'll be included in the June mailbag. So, moving on. There's so much stuff going on in the news this week that I decided, encompass them all again. So guess what, kids? Volume 3 of Random Rants. So, starting off. First off, we have the incident going on in Denver and the Pepsi Center regarding the NBA versus WWE. So what's going on is Denver Nuggets, they made it to the NBA Western Conference Final. And the owner of the team in the NBA has booked the Pepsi Center, which is where the Nuggets play, game 4 of this series for Monday night. Excuse me. The only problem is they've already booked WWE or World Wrestling Entertainment for the same building on Monday night so they can take Monday Night Raw. So we have a conflict of interest, and apparently the NBA is weighing out on this. Personally, I think, sure, the guy who owns the Nuggets owns the team and owns the arena, but quite frankly, Vince McMahon and World Wrestling Entertainment booked the arena back in August to hold Raw there. And they're getting bumped at the last minute by the NBA. And quite frankly, I don't think it's right. WWE had first crack. They booked it first. They should hold it. But because of this arrogant owner who wants the NBA playoff revenue, I'm like, he's bumping, I'm like Batista and John Cena and them for basketball. And because of this, they're talking about moving Raw to either Los Angeles, New York, or even outside of Denver and Colorado Springs. But quite frankly, NBA, you screwed up. Make good of your commitments. So, moving on. Second topic I want to talk about is basically I was reading the newspaper today that they've demolished another shanty town in Mumbai to make way for new urban development by the railway lands down there. Only one slight problem. This is one of the houses in the shanty town was being housed one of the child actors from Slumdog Millionaire. This is the second child star from that movie that they displaced in all this tearing down the shanty towns. And quite frankly, I don't think it's right. If you're going to tear down the shanty towns, you should put the child actors and their families up in a new development. I don't know if it'll be the one that they're building there currently or another one elsewhere. I don't know, but quite frankly, they're screwing up as well. Take care of your child actors who made India what it is today. And like the movie brought a lot of attention to India, so treat your actors right, okay? I don't care if they're grown up, child, or whatever. Don't tear down their neighborhoods unless you have a contingency plan in place to put these displaced families up. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, and this is a big one, so be prepared, it might get a little controversial, is all these Tamil protests here in Toronto. Now, what's going on, for those of you who don't know, there's been a civil war going on in Sri Lanka. The Tamils people are asking for an independent state. It's been going on for 26 years, unfortunately, and the Sri Lankan government is claiming that it's defeated the Tamil rebels and the civil war is over, even allegedly killing the Tamil Tigers leader, which is the main organization. And the Tamils have been protesting for weeks and months now here in Toronto, trying to get the Canadian government to try to impose economic sanctions to do something about this civil war. Now, I can understand people having their right to protest. I have no problem with that. But quite frankly, the Tamils are going about it all wrong. Basically they're blocking traffic, they're causing disturbances, basically making traffic nightmares here in downtown Toronto. But no, I can understand the right to protest. I have no problem with the right to protest, but it's the way they're going about it that I don't really care for. They're tying up traffic, doing all these marches and protests. Heck, about a week and a half ago, they actually took over the Gardner Expressway, which is a major freeway here in downtown Toronto, and tied it up for 6 hours. They stormed the on-ramp and tried to bring attention to the cause. And quite frankly, that's going a little bit too far, especially when you have women and children at the front lines of this protest. It's a busy freeway, for freak's sakes. You're putting people's lives at risk, but they don't care. They don't care. They just want to get attention to their cause. Now, I can understand bringing attention to the cause, but they're doing about it all wrong. And they're asking the public to do something about it. But the thing is, they haven't told us what they want us to do. Do they want us to call our MPs to get them involved, or what? They didn't really give us a real clear message. They're just saying they want government involvement in rectifying this situation. Tell us what the general public can do to help rectify the situation. Tell us, if you want us to call our MPs, then please let us know. We are not mind readers, you know. But quite frankly, I don't mind them protesting, but it's getting now to a boiling point. There's even anti-Tamil protests going on. And quite frankly, also, when these Tamils are protesting, they're flying the flags of the Tamil Tigers, which is this main terrorist rebel organization. Newsflash, you're not getting any public sympathy if you're going to affiliate yourselves with terrorists by flying their flags. They claim that it's their national flag, but guess what? It's still a terrorist organization. Drop the references. You might get more public support that way. So that's basically my thoughts about it, and all I want to talk about this week. Thank you for watching episode 33, episode 34 to come next week. Haven't decided what I'll talk about yet, but stay tuned. I eventually will think of something. Anyway, thanks for watching.